Good morning children, welcome back. Today we are going to learn chapters 21 and 22, computer quiz and popular quotations. So let's start with chapter 21, computer quiz. So here some questions are given and you have to answer it. Fill in the blanks by selecting the correct answers from those given in the brackets. Answers. First, dash is used to send messages through the internet, email, all of us know. Second, dash connects computers across the world. Answer is WAN. Do you know what's the full form of WAN? It means wide area network. It is a connection that allows devices to connect over a wide geographic area. The best example is 3G, 4G. Next, dash is the first page of a website, home page. Whenever you open, you search anything, you will get a first page, understood of it. So that is called home page. Fourth, dash is a popular search engine, Google. It is the, Google has been a success in finding the most accurate, understood, and whatever queries you have, all those things you get very easily on Google. Fifth, all the emails that you receive are stored in the inbox folder. Dash folder, inbox is the answer. Inbox folder. So whatever messages you receive in email, all get stored in inbox folder. Sixth, the end tag always contains dash slash. Next, the HTML document always starts with HTML. Eighth, an algorithm is a set of precise rules. Algorithm is a set of rules, understood, for solving certain problems, for accomplishing a task or for solving a problem. Ninth, the dash symbol indicates the process of calculation. Do this step, then the second step, understood? So process, it is in rectangular shape. Now 10th, the flow line symbol, the dash symbol, the flow line symbol indicates the path to be followed. You see the arrow at the left hand side or the right hand side or corner. You see the arrow that shows, that indicates the path, understood? Go to this direction. So it is in arrow. This flow line symbol is in arrow shape. Next, 11th, to close the active worksheet on the file menu, click on close. This also you will see on your computer. Whenever you want to close anything, you will see in red in color wrong, understood? Wrong symbol. So that is that symbolizes to close, understood? Next, dash displays the contents of the active cell, name box. This you will find in Excel. 13th, to open a new blank worksheet, click on New on the standard toolbar. 14th, to format a column, click on Format, then Column, then Auto Fit Selection. 15th, the F5 key is used to edit the contents of the selected cell. If you want to change any name, understood, you want to rename it, understood? So by pressing F5 key, you can edit those things. You can rename it. Next chapter, chapter 22, popular quotations. Now children, do you know what is the meaning of quotations? What do you mean by quotations? A quotation is a repetition of a phrase, understood, or sentence that someone has said or written. So here, in this chapter, we are going to learn about popular quotations given by specific person. So, let's start with the exercise. Some popular quotations are given below. Who said these words? Write the name of the speaker in the blanks. So, I am sharing answers with you. Truth and non-violence are my God. All of us know who is this personality. This man is Mahatma Gandhi. This quotation was given by Mahatma Gandhi. Whenever we think of Gandhiji, two words come to our mind: truth and non-violence. As he was a strong believer in these two ideals, to him these were not a negative concept but a positive sense of love. Next, first wealth is health. Ralph Waldo Emerson. He wrote these words recognizing that good health is essential to the prosperity of people. If you don't have health, then no wealth. Understood? It can also be defined as a state of being healthy, happy, and free from any financial worries and stress. Next, play the game in the spirit of the game. Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, coined the slogan for the first Asian Games. Understood? He gave this quotation when first Asian Game was held in India, when in 1951. It relies upon a spirit of sportsmanship to win, spirit, understood? That places the responsibility for fair play, not cheating, fair play. Use your capability on the player. Next question. They also serve who only stand and wait. John Milton. This last line of the poem on his blindness, actually this line is taken from the poem On His Blindness by John Milton, relates to a person having patience and faith. Understood? You should not make haste judgment. You should have patience and faith despite their circumstances. No matter how delay it's taking, but you should have patience. And he has a place in God's world despite his disability. So he gave much importance to patience. Next, the child is the father of man. William Wordsworth. People's personalities form when they are children. From the childhood itself, you should inculcate good habit in you. A person will have the same qualities as an adult that he or she had as a child. From William Wordsworth poem, My Heart Leaps Up. Next, people do not lack strength, they lack will. Victor Hugo. Everyone has strength, but a true connection to the will is hard to come by. It is a power where you just know what you should do and you go do it without a second thought. So keep on doing. Understood? Don't think that I can't. So Victor Hugo, he gave this nice quotation on will and strength. Next, the path of glory leads but to the grave. Thomas Gray. It is a phrase from the following line of Thomas Gray's poem, Algae, written in a country churchyard. Whatever we gained in our life, like wealth, money, etc., nothing lasts forever. We are not going to take all these things to our grave. We have to go alone to the grave. So this good thought was given by whom? By Thomas Gray. Next, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Answer, J.F. Kennedy. This quote was given by the former USA President John Kennedy in his inaugural address on January 20, 1961. It means we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship to assure the survival and success of our nation. Next, I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears and sweat. Winston Churchill. On May 10, 1940, Winston Churchill became Prime Minister. When he met his cabinet on May 13, he told them the above lines which meant to inspire the British people. So he used this line to inspire the people, understood, to continue fighting in the war and to protect and fight for the survival of their empire, and fight against their opponent, who is their enemy, opponent, against. So Winston Churchill. Next, the unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. Socrates believed that living a life where you live under the rules of others in a continuous routine without examining what you actually want out of it is not worth living. Means you should have your own opinions. Understood? So this good thought was given by Socrates. Next, impossibility is a word to be found in Dictionary of Fools. Answer, Napoleon Bonaparte. It describes that assuming anything is less than achievable makes you a fool. It is particularly relevant in his life because of all that he did as one of the major leader. He was a major leader of France, understood, and he played a vital role in French Revolution. So he gave this quote that nothing is impossible. Impossibility is a word that is found in the Dictionary of Fools, understood. So he is very greatly known today also. Next, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Understood? Franklin D. Roosevelt. By saying this, Franklin was telling the American people that their fear was making things worse. 13th, to maintain a fault known is a double fault. Given by John Dwell. Now, as a human being, it is natural to make faults. After all, no one is perfect. If we make a mistake or say a fault for the first time, we should learn from that fault and ensure that we do not make that mistake again. But despite making a fault once, if we continue to do that mistake again and again, then it becomes double fault. 14th, superstition is the religion of feeble minds. Feeble minds means kamzor dimag wale. Given by Edmund Burke. The word superstition literally means standing over or standing still at a thing in fear and awe. Understood? That is what do you mean by superstition. You don't think what is wrong and what is right. You stick on the rules and regulations made by someone else's. One important reason for anyone to be a victim of superstition is the fear. You have fear of becoming failure, or the anxiety about the outcome. You are very scared about the result, so you don't want to go against someone else's rules and regulation. Next, the greatest remedy for anger is delay. L.A. Seneca. L.A. Seneca. He gives this quotation. This is a statement that advises one against acting upon their behavior while he or she is angry. It means that one is prone to do or say things when they are angry that are likely to regret later. So whenever you are angry, don't take any wrong decision. Understood? By when it is too late. So keep calm for some time, think upon it, understood, and take decision immediately before it becomes too late. Next, vision is the art of seeing things invisible. Jonathan Swift. Jonathan Swift. Vision is useful for all areas of life. Understood? The capacity to see what is right and what is wrong. but it is also invaluable to the art of acting. You should act accordingly. Understood? You as the actor must make the invisible visible to your character. If someone is not able to see the hidden talent inside you, you should try to show it. Understood? Make it visible to all. Next. To err is human, to forgive divine. Alexander Pope. Here, Alexander Pope, he gave this quotation. All people commit sins. Sins means pap. And make mistakes. God forgives them. And people are acting in a godlike, divine way when they forgive. Understood? When they forgive, they think that they have become some Mahan Insan. Understood? So, it's a kind of a human character. We do mistake and it's our responsibility to forgive it. 18th. Man is by nature a social animal. Aristotle. Human beings are social by nature, intended to live in relationships and to be part of society, which is where we develop our potential, understood, our skill, our capabilities. Man cannot live alone. So that's why man is said to be a social animal. Next, our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thoughts. Shelley. This line is from poem To a Skylark by P.B. Shelley. It tells us that without intense sadness, we would never know intense happiness. No pain, no gain. You must have heard this thought also. So, where there is sadness, there would be happiness also. Understood? Without pain, how you will understand the happiness of your life? If you get everything very easily, then no would have pain. For instance, every successful person must go through pain and trials to reach their goal and be victorious. So here, P.B. Shelley. Next, where wealth accumulates, man decay. Accumulates means stores. Oliver Goldsmith. Now, too much of wealth makes one lose human qualities, and that person behaves like a beast, thinking that physical strength that come up from excess wealth is always right. Understood? Rich people. Understood? Some people, when they become very rich, they think that paisa hi sab kuch hai. Understood? Now the way I behave, no matter the way I behave. Understood? मुझे कोई हराने वाला नहीं है. If money is with me, everything is with me. Everyone is with me. So that is wrong. So that what this Oliver Goldsmith he said. Where wealth accumulates, man decay. The qualities of man destroys. Understood? That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Go through it. See you next time.